My name is Rico, the Dungeon Master for Season 3, the restoration of the 12 Olympians. This season, we'll find our heroes traveling back to the lands of Eris and Enyo within Harmonia, as they adventure through and see what they have accomplished and completed by restoring the 3 fabled relics, the Sickle of Kronos, the Golden Apple of Discord, and the Robe and Necklace of Harmonia. We'll start with Deborah.
I am Deborah, and I am playing a human rogue named Neith. Her name is Neith.
And I'm Matt, playing a dragonborn monk named Ari Futan.
And I'm Daphne, and I play Gilcyra Venfire, who is a halfling druid.
I'm Jenna. I am a cleric elf, and my name is Lix Balzator.
And my name is Rico. I am the Dungeon Master for Season 3 of the campaign. All right. Deborah, are you ready?
Yes. I can be ready.
Are we ready for
Deborah's Diary.
What'd you say?
What?
Football.
Are you ready for some real food?
Okay,
Parties.
let's try again. Let's just try again.
Are we ready for Deborah's Diaries?
I think so.
All right. Have at it. Go ahead.
Deborah's Diary.
Dear Diary, in our last episode, our heroes woke up looking up at the twinkling stars covered in the gray, warm ash as Ari begins to make ash angel wings.
Like snow angels,
don't
but out of
Like
ash.
snow angels, but
Yeah,
out
it
of
was the
ash.
shit.
Yes.
I'm a goddamn gangster.
And he does this to Hades' laughter.
Man, I'm the best.
And they all look up and they get a little show from Hades using the DeMarcus Marzan as a puppet. Lux prostrates herself in front of Hades and becomes
Prostate.
Hades' disciples.
Prostate.
And Hades backhand waves. I don't know what that actually means.
Oh, that means like he's walking away.
Oh,
And he does
yeah.
this,
So Lux becomes Hades' disciples and a full-on cleric again as she turned in her, what's it called?
Philactritatum.
Phylactery.
What?
Phylactery in exchange for her soul.
Fair trade.
Fair trade. And Hades leaves, backhand waving. Then our heroes walk through their doors, expecting to have to finish off the druids. But they come back and find out that Cedric had finished off the druids.
And he was fucking flossing.
Apex
when we
predator.
got back.
I've got questions about the looting because I wrote down stuff and we did this in our Halloween episode where
They got like wizard packs and we got meat.
I wrote down elk skulls and rayon
did-
skulls.
We got
Oh, no.
food.
Rayon
Our
isn't a
heroes
thing.
looted the druids.
I don't know what the fuck I wrote down. Raven
She's talking
skulls?
about loot right now.
I know, but she didn't write down what I got.
And then afterwards, they went and visited
you and me got
Odani,
meat.
I got 100 XP for doing whatever I did.
during which they were able to have another drink of ambrosia
Fuck yeah.
and learn that Odani was our favorite scion in the Acmonian wood.
Favored.
They eat at Odani's.
Yeah, they do.
We ate
They
Adani.
aided O'Donnell's.
We ate at Adani.
They ate at Odani's.
Oh, ate at.
Yeah, ate at.
Ate at.
Eat
And
at.
someone corrected
Not
Lux's
we-
flute playing. Someday she'll get it.
They corrected my what?
Flute playing.
He did. I thought that was
Our friend Pan came back.
Cedric
Yeah.
went fishing. Okay.
Cedric ate real good last
And then
episode.
Hera recounted Zeus's infidelities.
Oh, yeah.
She might have a little grudge. Just a little one.
Gonna get us some XP though.
Don't skip the important part.
And everyone notices a black aura.
She hugged us and gave us
With-
+1 AC.
Oh, are you
Oh, I
talking
forgot
about
about that.
Hera's embrace?
Those are no.
No, she skipped ahead to the
She's
black aura.
talking about.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't want her to miss the Hera and hugging us.
Hera hugs
Oh,
everybody
yeah, that's right. I forgot the +1 AC. I gotta
and
change
gave
that.
everybody a +1 AC. And
I
she
need to
tells
do that
them where
too.
the Hydra is.
It's over there.
And
Under
the
there.
big lesson of the last episode was blinded, not blinded.
Blinded, not blinded.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
No idea.
Blinding the Hydra? Who knows? It's going to be pointless to try to figure it out.
Did Hera tell us that?
No.
I don't know.
I haven't listened to that one. Sorry.
I have.
There we go.
Yeah.
Twice. I listened to it twice today for fun.
And you don't know what blinded, not blinded means.
No, so I think
And
that I would
did you
know.
find out what I got for skulls? Elk skulls and ram skulls?
Ram skulls? Ram? You mean
Oh
ram?
yeah, the
Could it
thing
have
that
been
we
ram?
couldn't read. We couldn't. We all were
That
trying to
could
read
be
his
ram.
notes, and we couldn't
That-
read them.
There's no way that
Oh,
is ram, but that could have been my attempt at making an M, and I just went crazy.
Oh.
I was
It
like,
is all
R-A,
coming
blah, blah, blah,
together
blah, blah,
now.
blah, skulls.
You remember that?
Yes. Now, yeah. That's
Were there ram skulls in the druid's hut? Okay,
What's
then
that?
yes, it's ram
Candy.
skulls.
Oh man, we were all like, real,
It was
Neil.
hard to read.
Let's call back to our Halloween episode, listeners. You haven't heard it yet.
That's it.
That was it?
Blind, not blinded.
You weren't going to mention the teleportation and the rune puzzle
And the
that you figured out, Hydra Pit,
Hydra Pit.
all that? You just left all that out of your diary?
I didn't write any of that down. That
Blinded,
never
not
happened.
blinded.
Jeez.
That's what it meant.
We need the Rico recap back.
I realize that I do much better the first episode that we record in the night, and then the second one, it's just like, how much did I have to
We
drink
might
by
need
that point?
Daphne's debrief.
I enjoy the
Mm.
candor of it,
Thanks.
though.
Did we?
Thanks.
So we did a teleport thing?
Not yet. You haven't stepped
But we
into
talked about it.
You know, this
Well,
might just be one
someone
of those things
stepped
I have
on
to
it, and it
accept. I'm
didn't
just not
work.
great at, and that's
it.
okay.
It'll get to you. You'll just.
Man, I'm apprehensive. I don't
But
know how
we
we're
did
going to
have
kill
the
this.
runes.
You
We
were
did
doing a
do
lot of
the
work stuff on the
runes.
side last time, too.
I don't know how we're going to kill this Hydra, but like,
We're
I don't
gonna
know
try.
if thinking about it's going to help me at all. I'm just going to go there and do the
Just
thing.
See what
All right, where are we at?
happens.
What's going on?
So you all were standing around the portal after brilliantly figuring out the Hydra Pit puzzle, because you had to spell where you were going with the runes in order to get it to activate. And we were waiting for you guys to go into the portal.
Oh, because I said nest, right? That was
Yeah,
probably also good.
And I figured out Pit.
Pit. Yep,
You guys would be nowhere without me.
that's pretty true.
Would
Meh.
just be standing at a portal, staring at it.
All right, Hydra Pit.
You guys are free to walk onto the portal if you would like, or you can choose not to, but in order to get to the Hydra Pit, you have to take the portal.
You guys want to do this thing?
We're ready.
You guys
We
got some good spells
got all our
prepared?
stuff. Yep.
Ready to kill a Hydra? Did you prepare the spell Kill Hydra? Or did you accidentally prepare the spell
Of the
Hail
14
Hydra?
spells that you have access to, did you prepare Kill Hydra? I don't know if it's 14. That's
It's
probably
not.
hyperbole,
It's
but it's
more.
probably
It's
close
15.
to it. Oh, see? I was
Yeah.
close.
Did you
God, clerics are
accidentally...
dope.
Okay, I get out my short bow and
Sweet.
an arrow and just get it ready.
Excellent.
I cast Produce Flame,
Is
so
there,
I have that ready in my hand.
Sure. That's a cantrip for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
is there any chance that I could maybe do something before we go, y'all?
You do what you want. What do you
Uh,
want to do?
Hey,
You are RPing right now. Feel free to do whatever you want.
Ari, I was wondering again, I know that I just asked Hephaestus for a shield, but I was wondering if he'd be interested in trading me a maul for Talos' spear.
A what?
It's a weird, weapon.
All right. So Ari calls out to Hephaestus. Hephaestus!
And Hephaestus comes walking out of one of the druid tents, eating some of their meat, a
Nice.
big fucking honking leg of elk.
Nice.
What can I do for you? And he's chewing very loudly and eating very vigorously this delicious cured cooked.
And he
Meat.
looks sexy as ever.
Sorry to bother you again. My friend wants to maybe trade the shield for something I
No,
don't
the
know about.
Talos' spear for a maul.
Do those words make sense to you? Because I don't know anything about what she's saying.
No, those don't make sense to me at all.
Like, what's
a maul
maul?
is a two-handed martial weapon.
What is it, though?
It's like a
A maul? It's
It's-
a big, long, two-handed hammer. Big, long wooden handle. Big, honking metal.
with some spikes on it.
Bashing
Ooh, it sounds pretty
head bit.
cool.
Do you have any in stock?
Mauls?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can get you a maul anytime you want.
Can we have
Do you have anything you can divinely put on that if you're interested?
Yeah, no, not for you.
Okay. Yeah. I figured.
Do
You want to make a trade, though?
You think we
I
could?
mean-
You think we could just have them all?
Yeah, I can easily produce them all. But
Could
what's this
help
about
us.
trades?
I have a really cool spear. It's Talos, who is a god.
Oi, let me see it.
I hand it over.
And he takes the spear
Shit spear.
and he looks at it and he
And he pisses on it.
twirls it around and he looks at it. He goes, this is nice. This is very nice. And you want a mall for this?
A nice mall, maybe with some cool shit.
Paul Mall.
Maybe make it pretty.
All right, give
Shopping,
me just
shopping mall.
just a moment.
Okay, thanks, man.
So he
Mall madness.
walks over to a tree, just a regular tree, and he punches into it with his fist.
Ooh.
The tree splinters and shatters pretty violently. You guys are sprayed with leaves and debris and wood. No damage. And he pulls his hand out of the tree, and he has a big, long hunk of tree that he then begins to fashion into what will be the handle of the mall.
And I'm wet.
He then looks at Talos' spear, and he says, "Oh, you, Ari, come over here. I need your help."
You got it, boss. Right there.
And he's holding the spear, and he says, "Heat this up."
You got it. Use the. I guess I'll waste a dragon.
Yeah, do it.
All right. Ari uses his dragon breath on.
And he is incredibly excited about that because he's never got to see a dragon blow fire. So you're blowing your. This is not going to use your charge, by the way, because this is
Nice.
a favor from your god. He's asking you to use it, so
Oh,
don't
sweet.
waste your charge.
Do it.
And it begins to melt Talos' spear in his hand. So this wonderful relic of Talos turns into a hot ball of molten liquid, and he begins to fashion the hot ball of molten liquid as you're still blowing on it to keep it hot because metal has to be hot to, be worked. And then he crumbles it up and he makes a nice fat mall head out of it.
Oh.
So it's still going to retain all of its color and shininess as it was as a spear. Only now it's going to be like Damascus-ish, where it's like got the
Nice.
beautiful black veins running through it.
The legendary.
And
Gonna look good
Damascus
with that
steel,
horse.
yeah. And he shoves it onto the handle that he forged from the tree just by punching it. And he says, "Make the fire a little bit hotter, please."
Got it.
So Ari is now, blowing his dragon breath onto this, and he turns the Spear of Talos into the head of the mall. And as Ari is blowing on it and heating on it, Hephaestus is shaping it. He's getting it nice and flat on the edges, rounded like hexagonal, very thick, rectangular shaped mall head. And he, on one side, emblazons his insignia on one side of the mall. He flips it over while Ari's still blowing on it. And then he emblazons the head of Hades on the other side of the mall. Because you becoming a cleric of Hades was no small feat. It's made its way to Olympus. And he says, "All right, you can stop now. We need it to cool." Good job. Well done. I'm proud of you, boy.
It's a privilege.
And he hands you the maul, and it is a +2 magic maul. So it will negate, 2 points of magic armor. It can hit, wraiths and ghosts and shit like that. You now have a two-handed maul, +2, a magic +2 two-handed maul that has Hephaestus' seal and Hades' seal on it. And it is Damascus steel colored. It's shiny. It's steel with the black vein, Have you ever seen Damascus steel?
I have.
Oh, okay. I'm going to pull up a picture really quick of Damascus
It's
steel.
legendary. They can't figure out how they do it.
Just so you can see what Damascus steel looks like.
It looks like the shit.
It looks really fucking cool. I've got a Damascus
Legendary.
knife. There's an axe head. That's as close as I'm going to get.
Damascus marzipan.
That's what Damascus steel
fucking
looks like.
kidding
No,
me?
that's what it looks like. It's really fucking dope.
Oh my god.
Here, hand that over to Daff so she can see it too. So
I've
that's what
seen
the head.
knives
That's what
look
the
like
head
that.
of the mall looks like that steel color with the
Ugh.
black shit running through it. Looks really fucking cool.
That's your breath that made those.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So there you go. Is there anything else you needed?
No.
No, thank you
Please
very much.
let me know if I can do anything for you.
No, I'm good. I'm
Thank you so much.
A
You just
fucking
made my
god.
dreams come true. Right. Like, what am I going to do
Right.
for him?
Thank you.
And he says you're welcome, and he walks back
into
into
the
the tent to resume eating their food. And you now have a Damascus steel looking +2 magic maul
There you go,
Um,
Lux.
that you can now wield two-handed.
Did you guys see him come out of that tent? Do you figure any of the other gods are just hanging out in these tents?
Strike that. This was crafted by Hephaestus. You can wield this maul with one hand.
Whoa.
What?
So instead of it being a two-handed maul, it's
Wow.
wielded with one hand, and you can still hold your shield in your offhand, but you still do the damage of a maul.
Wow.
I forgot Hephaestus was the armor of the
Yeah,
gods.
he's a badass.
I'm imagining.
And he had magic material to craft with, so that helps a lot too.
And when you say +2, that's my attack bonus. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to.
Yeah, so you would add your strength modifier after you roll your d20, plus is a maul a martial weapon?
Yes.
So you would add your proficiency bonus, plus the
+20.
+2, plus your strength to whatever you roll on your d20.
plus 20 every time.
I don't think.
No.
So you
That's
just
it.
got to
My
roll a
strength
2 or
isn't-
better.
Oh, gotcha. You're just.
What is your strength modifier?
My strength modifier
15.
is 3.
So 3, so 4, 5, 6, 7, plus
8,
the
9.
7, 8, 9 plus a D.
Yep.
Yeah, so you just got to roll a 20 or better.
So yeah. So there you go. And he's eating pretty loudly. You can still hear him, and he's laughing about it. He's throwing useless shit out of the tents that he doesn't need or want. I mean, he's looking for materials to craft more cool shit.
All right, guys. So strategy meeting real quick, right? Like, so we have to cut the heads off at the same time, or else they grow back like
Why
multiple
can't we
more
just
heads,
burn
right?
the thing all at once?
Well, I think that's what I've heard is a good way to you singe it. You we cut the head off and then we burn it, so then it can't grow
Oh,
back.
like cauterize.
Right, that's cauterize it. That's what I was trying to say.
Oh.
Do
Okay, so how
we-
much fire do we have access to? Because I
I
can
just
breath
thought,
weapon
like,
one
maybe
time.
we
we
could
know a dragon.
burn the whole thing.
I can
Um,
turn into. I can summon a fire
Did Hera
elemental.
ask us to bring back proof of this? I can't remember.
What are the heads?
One of the heads.
So we do.
So we can't totally incinerate it.
Yeah, I think what we're saying is cut off a head and then
Well,
cauterize
Deborah
it.
was.
I was
mean,
saying
I'm
incinerate
sorry.
the whole
Oh.
thing.
Which I like that idea.
I feel like it's just the
except that we
safest
have
route.
to take back
You
a
can-
head.
Jelly, you can pull up a fire elemental?
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like it would be helpful, right?
I think so. Yeah.
And really, if we have metal weapons and stuff, we can cauterize it as we cut.
We have fire.
I can also
Well, we
cast
do.
produce flame
Right.
too, anytime I need to. So,
To get like heat our weapons up.
ooh, that could be.
Or
cool.
That's
Nice.
what I'm thinking. Plus, don't you have heat metal?
Or you
That's
could
right.
just
We
you could
can
just make a
cauterize.
fire we
Well, I
could come
didn't
back
prepare
to.
it though.
Figure we can make a
And-
fire and I could stick my arrows in it. Fire
Mm.
arrows at it.
How thick do you think the neck is? Pencil?
I don't know. Did we get any hints on? Do I
Yes.
have any insight?
I can
on-
call
You did
lightning
get
onto
hints.
each
You were
wound.
told that fire is effective, and that you needed to kill it before it killed you.
That is an excellent plan.
Hera told you that fire is helpful,
I should have.
and kill it before it kills you.
I can also call lightning on like its wound, maybe when that's happening, and that could cauterize it.
I wonder how many arcs your lightning will split into. Maybe it can cauterize them all at the same time. That'd be awesome.
You guys are assuming.
It's
A
one
point
creature.
You can see within range. Each creature within 5 feet. Dex creature.
Because I'm also having the idea that I could sneak in there. You guys keep all its heads busy. Sneak in there, stab it in the heart.
Oh yeah, maybe we don't cut the head off until it's dead.
Is that an option?
I like that idea.
Is that like a thing that could
sounds
work?
like we could do that.
I think we're obsessing too much about the heads. Yeah.
also,
Why don't we
I
just go
can
for
walk
the-
on water,
That's gonna
so
help you
I
in a
can
pit.
like come up to it and just stibbity stab.
I can also
Is
control
it in water?
Aren't hydras water?
It's in a pit.
Oh.
The Hydra
It's in a
Pit.
Oh.
It's probably like a turtle. Like it's not always. I assumed hydra.
I mean, I think maybe we should figure out a way of like going to the portal, but like staying back and maybe not being noticed right away so we can like
Well, you guys are
Oh,
strategizing.
pass without.
Alright.
How about pass without trace?
Adani walks into the portal.
I
Adani,
follow.
whoa.
God damn it.
Adani.
Oh shit! All right. Well, I mean, so what are we doing? Are we gonna try to kill its heart? Is that the plan?
I mean,
And
the
then
thing
fall
is,
back on fire?
we can do both plans. Is if you want to cut off heads and cauterize.
No,
while
I
I'm
think
trying
it
to go
seems
in and
easier
stab.
to do if we all go after its weak spot. So, and I think its heart would probably be its weak spot.
But you only need one person to do that. I need everybody else distracting those heads so I
Right,
can get in there
so-
and do that.
But you could just be
Oh.
sneaky, like a first
Oh,
attack.
oh,
I mean,
speaking
Yes,
of,
you
like
have
I'm
a
gonna go
cloak.
in and like try to sneak attack it.
Hey, Neve, speaking of, I would like to cast Enhance Ability on you to give you Cat's Grace. So that gives
Ooh,
you
yeah.
that gives you
Yeah.
Advantage
She
on
knows
dexterity
what that
checks.
gives her. She used it
Nice.
last time.
Yep.
Okay, so it's going to be very hard for it to hit me.
Okay.
And it lasts for 1 hour.
Cool. Okay.
All right. Let's do this
Are you
thing.
over here laughing at us?
I am laughing at something unrelated to you guys.
Ari walks into the portal.
So do I.
Okay, so does Joey.
All right, I put away my short bow
I put away.
and I
put up my
actually
shield though
Neath runs
in
away.
front of me.
get out my my rapier.
You guys remember there's a labyrinth coming?
Get out my rapier. Well, I mean,
We
Neith
did,
doesn't know
but
that.
I know,
Rico
but as
told
players.
us that
All
it
right.
might not be-
I got my rapier, one hand, ruby and crusty dagger in the other, and I go.
As you guys step through the portal,
Nailed it.
there is.
When I step through, I then immediately take a step to the right.
All right. So as you all step through the portal, nope, I'm good, thank you. There is a beautiful, brilliant silver flash of light as you step through the portal.
Pretty.
Blind, not blinded.
I don't know where that came from.
It was prophetic. That's what it was. It was a prophetic note. You wrote in a trance.
We've all been blinded, but we're not
You are
blinded.
between realms for about half a second,
Ooh.
and you all appear standing in a row next to one another, you over to the right by a step. And you all are standing in front of a big, giant cave carved into a massive mountain.
Pass
The
without
mountain-
trace, pass without trace.
Appears to be made out of onyx, or what looks like onyx, with veins of deep purple opal or sapphire running through the mountain. The mouth of the cave is about 100 feet tall. I guess that's really all there was for the mountain and the cave until you guys get in. There's nothing else that spectacular about it. Up at the top of the cave, you guys see a very similar carving of a profile of Hera's bust carved into the mountain
Nice.
at the top of the wall. At the top of the wall. At the top of the cave. Standing in front of the mountain, or the cave, rather, you guys can feel gusts of wind that comes intermittently, but pretty steadily
From the cave?
from the cave.
Weird.
Like if something was breathing and it was escaping the mouth of this cave.
What's it smell like?
It smells of copper, blood, stone,
Weird question.
earthy. So there's a bunch of different smells.
Did we left our horses at Adani's, right?
Yes, you
Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of Adani,
Sorry.
is she,
Tied him up.
to
They
be
were
sure.
drinking.
do we see Adani?
Yeah, she's standing there with y'all.
Okay.
Hi, Donnie.
She's still there.
She's like,
Hey.
bye.
Is this the Hydra Pit?
I'm assuming it is.
Nice. Want to go kill a Hydra?
No. No. I don't think I'm blessed like you guys are.
Okay. Are you going to hang out here and watch?
Yeah, I absolutely will.
Nice.
Hang out here. The ground that you guys are standing on is covered in a thick, milky colored fog.
I was thinking it was jizz.
Nope, not jizz. It's just a thick fog that you can see that's just about ankle and shin high on the ground. It's actually really cool looking in my head.
Like dry ice.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
Just like that. Thank you. Like dry ice, like carbon dioxide and water.
I play around in it.
I sniff it.
And it doesn't smell like anything. It's just mist or fog or whatever. And as you play around in it, it whooshes like fog does out of the way.
I'm having fun.
Yeah.
Tornado.
We're about to go get killed again, so we're just having a little fun. Living life.
Do we hear anything?
At the moment, no. you don't hear anything.
Oh shit, we've gone deaf.
Deaf, not deaf.
It appears that it may be like an early morning twilight time.
Nice.
If you were to look up in the sky, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense because it was daytime.
So that's weird.
When you guys had got through the portal, or I guess late morning, early afternoon time, you see fiery orange rays of sun breaking through the tree canopy intermittently.
Guys, I don't think we're in Odanadan anymore.
It just looks otherworldly, at least on the outside here of the cave for now. But it's a beautiful scene.
I think we're in heaven.
Are you going to use pass
I
without trace?
Would like
Yes.
to
Now, do I have to stay
call to
within
Hera
that sphere?
and ask for
to
her
keep that?
blessing.
Within 30 feet, yeah.
I have to stay within 30 feet of you? Okay.
You get nothing from Hera at the moment.
Unreal.
Okay, you need to stay within
I'm
30
not
feet
a
of me
lich.
because
It's
I have
not that
advantage on
unreal.
attack rolls for
No,
people
but
who haven't
Hera
taken a
also
turn.
isn't your
So if I could
deity.
sneak attack
Yeah,
this
but
thing,
she's-
I might as
you
well
know,
kill
she
it.
she already blessed you guys with the +1 AC and the ability to see Zeus's bastard. So you guys have gotten some pretty sweet blessings from Hera recently.
Yeah, it's me. I just meant like a good look. I just need
No,
a
this is a
forehead
bit at
kiss
this
in my
point.
head right now.
Do what?
Just need
This
to
is a
feel
bit at this
forehead
point.
Kiss.
What's a bit?
Her continuing to ask
Oh,
guys that aren't
yeah.
All
hers
of
for
it.
help.
But sometimes it might work now.
So as you guys have taken in the scenery, to the left and to the right of the cave entrance, flanked on either side, you see two statuesque figures standing there. Looks like they were waiting for something.
Hail!
They are about 6 feet tall. We'll get to that. Let me describe them really
No.
quick.
Are you talking to them already?
Yeah, he said hail. They are wearing gleaming, gorgeous silver plate mail.
Sexy.
On the chest of the plate mail, it is emblazoned with the head of a dragon.
They worship me.
No, they worship Bahamut.
They do worship Bahamut. Good job. Good job,
Ooh.
cleric, in your religion. At their waist, they have a heavy iron-headed mace, just a regular mace weapon. Their other hands hold a wooden kite shield, banded in gleaming steel that looks like it matches their armor, which is very similar to the shield that Adani gave to Pan.
Oh, no.
Their helmets are
You guys.
kind of elongated at the nose
Oh!
to look like the maw of a dragon, with two glowing or blazing rubies up in the forehead that looks like it would be the eyes of a dragon. You have already figured it out. Good job. These are, in fact, two paladins of Bahamut.
They are.
Yep.
And they may have even were they trained by Pan?
Maybe let's ask
you'll get
him.
into that.
In the last few days.
Well, we spent some time in the underworld, which is a lot different. We could be 150 right now. We don't know.
When you say hail to the paladins, they salute all four of you, and then they drop to one knee, and in unison, so it sounds like in stereo, they say, "It's an honor to finally be in your presence. Our master has told us much of your feats, and he regrets he's not able to be here with you."
Mm.
You're talking about
Your
Pan?
master's Pan, right?
Yes.
Aw,
Yes, it is.
Panhausen, not Pan the God, right?
Yeah. Master Pan.
Would you guys like some baklava?
No. No, thank you.
Okay.
But did I say that he regrets that he could not be here to greet you in person? He sends us in his stead with the hopes that our talents augment your own. And then they stand up.
So he's still alive?
Absolutely.
Wild.
Master Pan is doing quite well.
Master
Excellent.
Pan.
How's that dick dough?
Yeah, is he still laying pipe?
Between you, me, and every other maiden beyond the mist, absolutely.
What are your guys' names?
The one on the left, he says, "My name is Leo."
Hi, Leo.
The one on the right says, "My name is Theo." They lift up the visors of their helmet. They look to be identical twin brother humans,
Weird.
actually.
Whoa.
Leo.
So Leo and Theo. Yeah, I actually
Theo.
gave them names. It's actually here in the notes because I knew somebody was going to ask. Yes, their names are Leo and Theo.
My name's Gosira, but you probably already knew that.
I do. We both do. We know all about you.
You
And
get-
Lux, we know about you.
Nice to meet you.
Ari, we know about you. Neath, we've heard plenty about you.
You guys ready to
See
not
her?
die?
Yeah, you can see me.
Yes. Today is a good day to die as any other.
No, I mean not die.
How come they can see me?
How come they can see you?
They have eyes.
Well, she's in her cloak.
Yeah, still
But
though. Eyes.
These are paladins blessed by Bahamut. They can interact with you like any of the gods could.
What's the point then?
Yes, what is the
Unreal.
point that the two good guy NPCs
Unreal.
can see you? Oh my god. That's just the worst.
The cutie
Kill her
twins that you're
first.
gonna gangbang later. Yeah, I think that's okay. They can see you.
Hey, Theo, Leo.
Yes.
Have you guys just been waiting outside the cave?
Yes.
You
yes,
have
we
any idea how deep the cave is before we get to the Hydra?
Haven't got a clue.
Any ideas? You guys like trained up on?
Have you heard
Scouting.
anything
They
from the
step
cave?
forward and they look at the size of the mountain and the hole of the cave. Probably pretty deep.
All right, so we should probably just start heading in there, huh?
Do you guys have your own night vision?
No, we're humans.
Mhm.
Okay.
can't see
Hey,
in the
can
dark.
let's throw them a couple of night vision from Pan's old pack, will
Oh,
you?
that won't be necessary.
That's
We'll
not
be
necessary. They're gonna be fine.
fine. Trust us.
Yeah, it's
Aren't
great.
we
We'll be
going
fine.
into a cave?
Yeah, it's well lit. There's a sun in there. Haven't you ever heard about Hollow Earth? Jesus Christ.
There are a lot of words I did not. That was rough.
How did I get a jar of pickles?
Jesus Christ.
Where the fuck did you get a jar of
I
pickles?
remember.
No.
I remember.
What a world.
Also,
Here.
forget all the things I have
What a
because I'm
world.
also a human, so I might need it.
What's the jar of pickles?
It was in the. It was in the coffin maker shop.
The what?
The coffin maker shop in the
Oh.
Curse of Strahd.
Yeah, you don't have a
Oh,
jar.
so
Oh.
you
So you actually don't have
a
it.
jar of pickles
Yeah.
right now.
You will.
Future Neath will
Right.
have a jar of pickles.
Why would you put it on your character?
Oh, I do not have a jar of pickles.
I wish I had a jar of pickles right now. I love pickles.
All right, let's go kill this Hydra.
Behind you, as you guys are talking to Leo and Theo, you hear a diminutive, playful, yet familiar to you giggle.
Familiar to
I have a
Matt
potion of
or
fire breath.
Ari?
So do I. Familiar to me, huh?
Yes.
All right.
And after hearing the giggle, you feel someone come up from behind you and tackle hug you. Like they put their arms around you and hug you closely and warmly. Like longingly. Like they're really happy to see you.
I turn my head to see who the hell that is.
You see, and here's what you see. You see a woman wearing a strapless white knee-length toga. Crossways diagonally, there's a long green earth-toned color sash. There are slits halfway up the side of the toga, looks like for mobility purposes or mobility's sake. And you see what appears to be on her head a large, writhing, wiggling, hissing mass of snakes or serpents. Her eyes are pure white. There's no pupil or anything. There's no iris. They're just pure white orbs. And coming down from her eyes, there are trails of blood that looks like they've stained her cheeks. And on her back, jutting from her shoulders, are two large, leathery, bat-looking wings. Not dissimilar from your own, only yours are dragon, hers appear to be bat-like. She steps back from you and smiles at you and introduces herself to you again. And playfully, she says, "Hello again, my little demigodlings."
Hi.
Hi.
I'm not looking at her eyes. I'm looking at her chest.
Yeah, that's fine. She's nicely stacked.
Yeah.
She's pretty comfortable. I'm Electo of
What
the
happened?
Tisiphanes.
Yeah, you didn't. Hey, Electo. What? You didn't look like that last time, right?
No. But
Nice.
if you don't know what the Tisiphanes are,
I don't.
crudely, I'm one of the three Furies.
Oh.
A what?
A Fury. We are the gods' justice brought upon man, creatures, mortals, other gods.
She's a furry. Yeah.
Fury.
Yif yif.
That explains the snakes.
I mean, you no harm.
Cool.
Actually here
Can
to
we
help.
look her in the eyes?
Ooh. You gonna help?
Absolutely.
Nice.
Do you want to look her in the eyes?
I don't. I'm scared that
I've
she's
just
Medusa.
seen something like this before.
Oh yeah, the three-titted beast that we fought on the beach.
Mm-hmm.
I remember it had 3 tits. That's all I remember from it.
Triple titty.
No, you can if you would like look her in their eyes. You can try.
No, I don't want to try.
Okay.
Until I know that it's safe.
So you're going to help us out, Electo?
Absolutely.
That's
you
great.
did me a kindness a long time ago. I'm here to repay the favor.
Awesome.
Granted,
Thanks, Electo.
Have you always been one of these testiferfuses?
I was until
Symphony?
the
Is that
3
what the word
relics
is?
were separated and lost to time. And
Really?
Yeah.
Who
Wow.
knew?
How about
Wow.
that?
I've always been one of the 3 Furies.
Neat.
I have been for as long as I've been created.
Did we know that?
Electo, I'd like to
No.
reintroduce myself. Last time we saw each other, I was not feeling well, and it's nice to re-meet you.
Nice to meet you again, too.
Thanks.
Talk to Hades.
My name's Lix.
Talk to Hades about it.
Lux.
I know exactly who you are.
Oh, okay,
Like-
cool.
You're all the rage up in Olympus right now.
Ooh.
Hades hasn't had a cleric that worshipped him in ages.
Yeah, I'm gonna suck that dick too. That intersex dick. Mm.
Like a giant clit.
You guys
Mm.
spoke with Hera, I presume,
Yes.
about the bastard children,
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
and then coming into their own powers.
Maybe. I mean, she said hush hush, so I don't know. Maybe we didn't. Jesus, what's going on
No,
here?
we're all friends here. It's no big secret, at least to some of us. But
Yeah.
yeah, I've come back into my powers. You restored the relics, blessings of the gods have returned, so have our powers and our blessings. But I mean you no harm. Please don't mind my appearance. It's just
Awesome.
most appropriate for what I bring justice to.
I'm into it. I just don't. I'm not in the mood to be rigid.
Oh, you mean like turn to stone?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't do that.
Cool.
No,
Oh,
I
I
don't
stopped
do
looking
that.
at her chest then and look at her face.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
Like a
Same.
normal person.
the same face that Electo had. The only difference is her hair is snakes and serpents, and her eyes are white and have
Blood.
Blood coming out
blood
of them.
coming out of them.
Yeah.
Totally normal,
Yeah, for a Fury, yeah, absolutely.
A furry.
But
Yiff yiff.
as my job, as one of the three Furies, I bring justice to those that would do mortals harm. I am the gods' retribution for slights against mortals, and I'm here to bring this beast to justice for the harm that it has done or could done to the people of the land.
Oh, you got any pointers or ideas how we should approach this?
Burn it after you cut off its head?
Like burn the whole thing after we cut
No,
off
just
its head?
like do fire damage to it. That's what I'm here
To
for.
each.
Nice. Let me ask you. If we just walk in there and stab it in the heart, does that kill it?
No,
Nice.
no,
That's good to know.
that's never gonna work. You
Okay.
have to cut off each of its heads, and then burn it.
All right, Neith. Not going to work.
Plan B.
It was a good idea.
No, I think we knew that we had to cut off its heads.
And if you
Like it would be that.
don't
easy.
burn it after
So-
you cut off one of its heads, it will regrow 2 more.
Vicious.
I feel like, all right, then we really got to think about this. I think we need to pair up one person to cut the head and one person to be as immediately as possible
Have you guys
cauterizing
ever
it.
seen
There
a
are
Hydra
7
before?
heads, right?
I've not.
It has 7 heads.
Yeah, well,
And how many of us are there? There's 7 of us.
And Leo and Theo say, yeah, the math tracks. There are 7 of us.
so that means we each need some sort of
Fire!
fire.
Fire buddy.
I have a potion of fire breath.
That's what I'm here for, Electo says again. I have the fire covered.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
How do you do
All
that?
of it?
Yeah, all of it.
Her name is Electo.
So all we got to do is cut off a head and you'll come in behind and...
And burn it. Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
Yeah.
that means 6 heads are covered.
Well, we could just do one at a time and burn it, cauterize it,
Okay.
and then it doesn't grow too. Yes, Electa?
Yeah.
Electo? Yeah, see?
Okay. Cool.
We could all focus on one head, or we could try 2 at a time or 3 at a time, but
I think
The
it
other ones will
depends
be
on-
attacking
we
us,
don't
so we'll
know
probably
how
wanna
these-
fucking do
in
some work.
we don't know how this thing is going to attack. Like
right.
those fucking
Leo and
heads.
Theo say, we will do our best to make sure not a single one of you are attacked.
So you'll be the tanks.
Oh, I remember. Pan had some crazy ass cool skill. You guys got that?
We do.
Nice.
That was one of the first skills that he imparted
shit.
upon us.
The
Compel
command
duel.
duel.
That's it.
Nice.
That's it. We will.
Is it compel or command?
It's compel duel.
Nailed it.
But
yeah,
that's
it does.
that's one of the
yeah.
first things our master taught us when we became paladins of Bahamut is how to,
Tank.
yes, for a better word.
Hey,
lack of a better word.
how'd his brand heal up? How's
Quite
his
nicely.
brand?
It looks
Does it look pretty
amazing.
cool?
That's why we joined, because that brand was intimidating. And I don't know if you know this, but he can be persuasive.
Yeah.
Yeah, you talked many of us into the sack.
He and me are Eskimo brothers.
We don't know what that means.
Don't need to.
It's a racist term.
But
It sure is.
But yes, there are 48 other paladins still training. We were his first 2 disciples, and we were the first 2 he sent to join you.
He's so sweet.
Yeah, Pan's
Do you
a
think
swell
we'll
guy.
Do you think we'll get to see him anytime soon?
Who knows?
If they live, we're gonna send him like
Oh,
A
we will
little-
live.
the shadow knows?
like a letter.
Oh, I'm sure we'd love to hear from you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
I'm gonna send him a letter if we make this. They live.
we'll send him one of the heads.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
We love that idea.
We're gonna
and
send
their
him
eyes
ahead.
widen, and they get excited.
Yeah, we're gonna send
Oh,
Pan
geez.
ahead. Oh my God, he'll be so excited.
We'll carve our names on it,
Aww.
like to Pan with love,
With like a heart with an
Ari.
arrow through it.
fucking bloody Ari.
And then
If
you can
you
pee on
guys
it a
carve
little.
into it, Electo says, I'll be happy to burn your carvings into its skull and skin,
Nice.
so they're permanent.
Oh my
That sounds
God.
awesome.
And then you can put it in the Hall of Bahamut as a trophy.
They say at the same time you do. All 3 of you simultaneously.
Yeah, we are so sending ahead with y'all. Electo, do you want to take a head too?
No, I have no need for any of this thing's head.
Okay.
I'm just here for justice.
Cool.
Nice.
All right. Well, let's rain the fuck down.
Let
The
freedom ring.
swift hand of.
So Leo and Theo put their helmets down.
Clink.
Yep.
Nice.
They turn around to the mouth of the cave. With their one free hand and the shield, they make a carving in the air over their shield. Their shields emit a bright silver light that emits bright light for 30 feet, and they are the first 2 to walk into the cave.
Nice.
Nice.
I
There
follow
is
him.
Leo, who's 10 feet in front of Theo. So there's 30 feet of light in front of Leo. Then 10 feet difference between Leo and Theo, and then Theo also has another 30 feet of light. So you guys have essentially 50 feet of bright light in front of you, which benefits you more than anybody else, and I guess
Yeah.
Leo and Theo too, because they're humans and don't have
Because they're
dark vision.
humans too, yeah.
Yeah. So were it not for their light, yes, it would be pitch black in here. Absolutely, entirely. For those of you with low light or dark vision, it looks like a dimly lit cave, but for Leo, Theo, and Neath, it is pitch black.
All
Okay.
right. I march behind.
I
Behind
follow.
Who?
Leo
The-
and Theo.
Oh, okay, so you're third in the marching order?
I think Ari wanted to be third. I'll be fourth.
I
You
kind
should
of want to
probably
be
go
near
first.
up front because I've got my sneak attack.
Also, you have a higher AC than the
agree.
rest of the party. You're in full armor with a
Yeah, you should
shield,
go
and
up front.
You can
Okay, you
always
should
be
go up
first.
front and I will walk behind you.
Yes.
Okay. I do that.
You're going to be third because Leo and
First.
Theo are first.
First and second.
And
so you're
second.
third.
Well, they're gonna.
Neath can be
compel who-
fourth.
Yes.
So we should-
Leo, Theo, you,
Me, you,
me.
Jelly, Ari. That's what I think.
I
Sure.
agree.
Doesn't matter.
Makes sense.
Okay. Leo, Theo, whatever my name is.
Your
me,
name is Lux.
Jelly.
Lux Bellator. You're a
Ari.
clerical elf.
Ugh.
All right, so you guys have your marching order?
Yes.
Sweet. So it is just one massive, long tunnel that goes deep into the mountain. You guys are walking for probably about 10 or 15 minutes. You now have 45 minutes left of the Cat's Grace. Keep
Okay.
track of that. And it stops abruptly. It just dead ends. It dead ends to a solid wall with a very, very large circular stone door.
Circle stone door.
Yep. On that stone door is another bust of Hera, not dissimilar to the image that you saw.
Does
at
it
the-
include her bust?
No. Not dissimilar to the image that you saw above the cave, not dissimilar to the image you saw on her seal on the jewelry box that gave you guys such a really, really hard time. And that's all you see for now. It is still pitch dark, except for Leo and Theo's shields. They, one steps left, one steps right. They are shining their shields on the door. And you see just the door with Hera's picture on it.
Is there a handle or a lock?
Not that you can see. There are no handles and no locks. There are multiple depressions in the door, about 7 of them in a circle.
One for each of us.
Sounds about right. And that's it. It's just a dark cave with the door with 7 depressions that go into it.
Do we have to put our dicks in the depressions?
You could absolutely try.
Is it no?
No, he absolutely could.
Is it wooden or metal door?
It's stone.
Circular stone door.
Stop.
Circle stone.
I'm gonna bite your nose off.
Like granite/sandstone colored.
Bite
Granite
about
slash.
half of it off.
It is
It's
not
fine.
the same color as the rest of the cave, which is like the onyx with the purple veins
Yeah.
running through it, but it's just like sandstone granite colored massive door.
All right, guys, let's all push one of these depressions
Yeah, I mean, let's try that first.
and then try to get happy about it. Depressions.
Oh, I get it. I push one.
I push
okay,
one.
I push one.
All right, Leo and Theo do the same.
Electo.
Does the same. And the depressions crumble under your hands and opens up to a large hole that goes
Did we take a
into
picture?
the door.
Don't have to. Come on. In the middle of the
I just thought this would make a cool picture.
Yeah, like
No.
we all did this. Like, when have we ever done anything like this?
Yeah. So inside, which is now something hollow instead of the depression that crumbled under your touch, your hands can go all the way into the door. You, because you're jiggling with it, you feel a long cylindrical object. It's stiff and rigid.
I
And
rub it.
veiny.
No, it's not a dick. It feels like it's made out of the same stone that the door is made out of. And you guys would all feel the exact same thing.
Can I
I grab it and pull.
cast fine traps first?
You grab it and pull, nothing happens. It doesn't move, it doesn't budge, it just
I
stays
push.
there. Nothing happens. It moves there,
I
it stays there. Doesn't move.
Stick my other hand to grab it and
Sure.
start pulling myself in.
Doesn't budge.
Anyone
Doesn't
want to
pull.
pray?
But do I go in?
No.
Anyone want to pray?
You press your nose up against the wall. Like, not hard, but it feels solid, like it's not going to give.
Okay.
Fuck
So maybe
is
I had
this
to pull
about?
myself through.
Mm-mm.
Anyone want to pray?
I don't.
I'm Neith. What do you think?
Not yet.
Electo,
You
you,
can
got
pray.
any ideas?
Yeah, you're the.
Well, this is Hera's thing, and she's not into me. It sounds like sometimes they're just not that into you.
Right.
Electo jiggles her hand and then rotates, and you hear a click.
No, I rotate mine.
Which way?
Right.
Nothing happens.
Left.
You hear a click.
I rotate left because you always go left.
Turn left.
You hear click.
I rotate mine counterclockwise.
It goes click.
Leo, turn left.
They rotate theirs counterclockwise. Click, click.
I roll my eyes and then rotate it.
You
It
roll
goes
your eyes
click.
left.
And after all 7 clicks, the door begins to rumble and shake,
I step back.
causing dust and stuff to fall.
I cover my eyes so it doesn't get in my eyes.
And the door then begins to very slowly rotate as if it's opening.
Like roll out.
Leo and Theo and Electo quickly pull their arms out of the holes
Ditto.
because they don't want their arms chopped off by this heavy wooden or heavy stone door.
I also pull my arm.
That
back.
is a good
yeah,
idea.
me too.
All
I
right,
already stepped
brilliant.
back.
All 7 of you have done the best thing that you needed to do, which was to get your hand out of the hole after the door started to move.
Boy, isn't that's a sentence. Get your hand out of the hole before the door starts to move.
That's right. Electo will laugh joyously, and she'll remark that Hera, though wise, has never been very cunning when it comes to seals or doors or walls. They're always fragile. They're always easily managed or break with the slightest of pressure. I didn't expect anything less from her.
Nice.
And then the door opens quite nicely, slowly, because it's a big, massive door, and opens up to a large, very large entrance. As the door completes opening, there are torches or sconces on the left and right that all flicker alive and ablaze, just doosh, 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 all the way down the wall. And Leo and Theo carve over their shields. The silver light disappears because now this entrance that you guys are in
It's
is
lit.
very well lit. Yeah, absolutely.
Well
It's
lit.
lit.
Is it dim lit or well lit?
He said
Well lit.
very well lit.
Very well lit.
I was hoping he meant dimly lit.
Is there doors on the other side or in the hallway?
Nope, it's more of the mountain. It looks like the sconce is
You
all.
said it's an entrance, right?
Yeah, it's like a big tunnel that continually leads further into the mountain.
Okay.
Well, I guess
I
there's just
assume
one
we
way to go.
march
Is there
on.
more like opal and sapphire and shit?
Yeah, there's the veins of opal and sapphire are sapphire are still within the onyx mountain.
Do
Yes.
Has
we
anybody
hear
got a pickaxe?
anything? I mean, we all have weapons that can pick.
Yeah, I don't want to nick up my blade on this.
What do you want to
nonsense.
do?
I take out my short sword and try to like pry some opal or sapphire out.
You do. I mean, it's not cut
At
or
least
anything,
100
but
pounds.
it's raw. It's raw like sapphire.
I stick it in my bag.
All right, you put it in your bag of holding.
Yep.
Nice.
Just a smidge, just souvenir, you know.
Yeah, I love that trophy.
Continue down the
of
tunnel.
your efforts.
Excellent. Leo and Theo resume leading the way. Leo first, Theo second. I presume you guys are going to keep your same walking order.
Yep.
Does it smell different? Does it feel different?
I'm glad you asked because I have something.
Herpes.
No, not that.
Valtrex.
You do
Sponsor us.
hear echoing off of all of the walls all around you. What is 90 and 90, 270 degrees around you. No, we'll say 360 because there's floor. All 360 degrees around you, you hear heavy labored breathing.
Oh, good. They're
Like-
asleep.
You're getting closer to something, or something massive is
In labor.
not much further ahead of you guys.
We're past without trace
Not
right
yet.
now. I think it's time to initiate that. I
Think
think
so?
the thing's asleep. I don't think we want to wake it up.
All right. I use pass without trace.
And that's up to 8 people.
It's in a 30-foot
It's a
radius.
30-foot radius.
Oh, I thought it was a count.
Nope.
Right.
But the breathing sound comes at different intervals, like 7 different distinct intervals.
Ugh, gross.
Like all 7 heads are breathing at different times
That sounds.
because all 7 heads are independent
That
of
would
one
s-
another.
that would sound annoying.
It would, and it's echoing off of every surface around you. You don't know which direction it's coming from because it's echoing from every direction.
I whisper to Electo. I'm like, so how long exactly have you been like a Medusa?
A fury?
Yeah.
Oh, ever since my creation, when
When was that?
Kronos' blood was spilled upon Mother Earth and I was born from it.
And you got kidnapped by some dragonborn idiots?
I did.
Man, that must have.
However, I wasn't like this when I was kidnapped.
Right. But like, damn, just learning all kinds of stuff about you I didn't know.
You remember the farm?
I
That-
do.
And my father and my sisters?
Yeah.
Those are the other 2 Furies.
Oh, wild.
Yeah.
Huh? You guys all live together, huh?
Well, yeah, absolutely. Our father is Kronos, and
Whoa.
the other 2 sisters
What?
are the other Furies. Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. Well, that's cool. This is fun catching up, while
Kronos,
we're
like
while
the
we're on our way to
god?
murder some shit.
Like the Titan? Yeah.
yeah, the Titan.
The father
Wow.
of Zeus.
Like
Father of Zeus,
the Kronos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just hanging out on a
Wow.
farm.
Well, we
A version of
L-
him, I assume.
we lost our ability to be our god shapes when the 3 relics were dispersed and lost to time. It's been quite some time since we've been able to be like this again.
Have
I
you
bet
seen?
Kronos is so happy.
Does he have his sickle again?
No.
Hmm.
I mean, he doesn't physically possess it. Like, it is safe, but yes, we have it, but it's not on his person.
Hmm.
But yes, you restored all the relics. We all have our appropriate relics.
Nice.
He's very happy about that. He can't wait to see you guys.
Cool. Yeah, I can't wait to meet him. I hear he's a nice guy.
He's not so bad. He has a problem with Zeus, but
Who
he's not
doesn't?
so bad.
Right?
Exactly.
I mean, Zeus be fucking.
You get it.
Yeah. Yeah, we get it. All right.
He's a flawed god.
We can maybe like vamp another few minutes and we can end it before we meet the Hydra.
Oh, okay. So I presume this conversation is happening while you're walking.
Mhm.
There's nothing of
Yes.
many major significance. You're inside of a fucking mountain. It's pretty. It's well lit by the torches. And as you continue to walk, you eventually come to a large, very large archway. It looks like it's been carved into the mountain. However, it's made of an entirely different type of rocky material. It looks a lot like the same material from the door. It's like granite, sandstone,
Nice.
dusty brick by brick archway. And through the archway is a flat wall that doesn't continue to go forward. But if you were to walk through the archway, which Leo and Theo will immediately do because they're paladins and that's what they do, just go head first.
Nice.
They call back. There is a left and a right turn. There's no way forward. And then they look up and they're like, we're looking at a 30-foot wall. And this would be the entrance to the labyrinth that would lead to the Hydra Pit inside this mountain.
Okay, well, Ari's going to fly up on top of the wall.
Yep. So the wall is 30 feet tall, and you can see it is quite a large, sprawling maze made of this exact same stone. It goes left, it goes right, it goes up, it goes down. There are inclines, there are depressions. You can see beyond the maze. You see a large pit in the center of this maze. You cannot see what's in the pit. You don't know how deep it is because you're up on the wall looking out over it. But while you're looking over the maze, you see dust that spouts up. You see what looks like to be maybe gears or mechanicals of some type in certain parts. It looks like a legit labyrinth that you guys will have to navigate to get to the center of the pit.
All right, I fly back down from the top of the wall, and I'm like, this is a maze. I can just fly up there and guide us through to the center and, like, go look and see where it connects, where it doesn't, where the dead ends are, and just sort of,
This
like...
is actually in the notes.
Can
At this
you-
point,
Get us
there would
there.
normally
How
be
far
a maze
away is
with
the
dead
pit
ends, traps,
from where we're at
random
right
beast
now? Like a
encounters.
straight line.
Ari, who can fly above the walls and lead the party to the center.
Yeah, but it's a pretty big labyrinth, right?
Yeah, which will...
So he probably can't see every single thing.
No, he can't, but Ari can
He
fly
can follow us.
and can fly ahead of
Right,
you
that
guys and
doesn't
tell
mean he's
you,
gonna see things in
turn
time.
left, turn right, go here, don't step there. I had pages and pages of awesome labyrinth shit
Can I,
that we cannot do now because we have somebody in the party, 2 people in the party that can fly.
and one of us can
Don't worry, there will be
teleport.
other labyrinths that you can't fly over, motherfucker.
Is there how like a straight line A to B? How far away am I from the pit?
like as the dragon
if it was
flies?
a straight line, no. If where I'm at to the pit,
Yeah, no, the
was a
saying is
straight
as the
line.
crow flies from A to B, but there's no crows.
Oh, I thought you
have-
said the dragon flies.
Yeah, because we don't have a crow, we have a dragon that can
Oh,
fly.
you did
as
say
the
that.
dragon flies
Gotcha.
instead of as the crow flies. It's old-timey.
Yeah, I don't get it. But so what's the A to B?
I don't know. Are you asking me or are you asking Ari?
I'm asking the DM.
Oh, well, the DM's not going to tell you shit.
Hey Ari,
There
any
you go.
ideas about where I stand right now to the pit? What that A to B number is?
Like in a straight line?
Yeah.
I go up and look.
It's about 1,300 feet.
Okay, so it's
About
like a
1,300
quarter
feet.
mile. Okay, got it.
Like in a straight line over the maze, 1,300 feet.
All right.
And that'll do us for this episode of Someone Play.
Tune in next time.
To see if we can make it through a maze without dying from traps and monsters.
Maybe we'll meet David Bowie.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening to Some Would Play, a production of the Outsanity Network. Join us again next week as the story continues. Find us online at www.somewouldplay.com and be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter at SomeWouldPlay. Deborah is at Sonyataki. Rico is at R1C0. Jenna is at Jenna Toll. Daphne is at Dafterthought. And I am Psychedelic M. If you enjoy the show, please tell your friends and share it with others. And remember, in real life, you needn't roll for initiative, so just seize it.